Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do just a general message for you guys, okay? So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay. Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Thank you for all the good vibes, Gemini, because it really does mean the world. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see what's going on. Lizards could be very significant for you. You actually might see like a bird get a bird to take down a lizard or take down a mouse or something. I don't know. You might see like a bird just swoop down out of nowhere and grab something, maybe like a fish or something. I don't know. I'm getting that for somebody. You might witness that, or witness an animal attack, but it's not like an animal on a person. Hopefully, it's more like an animal on another animal. Maybe you witness a dog fight or something. I don't know. I feel like you're seeing conflict on the outside of you for some reason. Like it's not really involving you, but you're close enough to view it. So this could be work conflict, this could be work dramas, this could be family dramas. Some of you guys are like, I'm not here for it. I don't really care enough about any of this to fight about it, okay? I'm gonna go do something I'm getting like the 8 of Cups. Like I'm gonna go walk away. I'm gonna go do something that's emotionally fulfilling for me. I get that energy, like you really are taking your power back in regards to how much drama you are allowing. Sometimes, I don't know, I get that energy of like, some of you guys might feel like you have like friends that they only call you when they want to bitch or complain about something. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have a negative conversation. I want to laugh. I want to get along. I want to talk. I don't know. There's something about that, Gemini, for some of you guys. I don't know. I'm just getting that energy. Okay. So we have the cardinal. It says, stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Yeah, it's almost like you're taking a leading role in your life, even if this isn't just in regards to walking away from drama. This could be like you see moving forward that you have to take action. You have to be in control. I'm getting heavy Emperor, so Aries energy here. There's something about really taking charge when it comes to your surroundings and the situations that you find yourself in, Gemini. It's interesting that we have the turtle here because this does talk about progress moving forward for me. It talks about safe, steady progress. I don't feel like just because we have the cardinal with Aries energy, with the Emperor that I'm picking up, that means that you're going to be any faster. You might still be just, it's like steadfast, right? Like really making steps every day. Like you're taking steps, even if you're not seeing it in the physical, like even if your bank account's not really growing, or even if you're not seeing a difference in your work that you're working on, or you're not seeing all the results. There's something about you that's changing, or that's growing, or that's getting stronger, getting better, getting more capable every single day. For some of you guys, I really am getting this energy of like you're regaining power, or you're getting power back, or you're just feeling very strong right now. I'm also seeing somebody flexing their muscles, like a bodybuilder or something. So some of you guys might do that, or you might be considering starting to lift, or there could be something about your body that you showcase that like for like professional reasons. It feels like bodybuilding, but it could be taking pictures or something like that, Gemini. I'm just getting like you're wanting to get more tone, or you're really wanting to focus on taking action or structurizing something. Like I'm getting that, like you want to get more organized, you want to get more structured, even if you already feel like you are, you want to get on a better schedule. They're also showing me all kinds of different coffee makers for some reason. I don't know, so maybe you're wanting to upgrade your coffee experience in the morning. Okay, they're showing me that coffee maker that has the N. I don't have one, so I don't know, is it a Nessu or a Nassau? I don't know. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, okay? But I'm seeing like coffee makers. So maybe there's something about wanting to have a better morning routine, Gemini. Maybe you're wanting to really start getting to bed at a certain time, like setting an alarm clock for like an hour before bed. Okay, it's an hour before bed, so no more staring at my phone. No more, worrying about this, worrying about that. Maybe taking a hot shower before you go to bed, or I don't know, sniffing on some lavender or something. I don't know, whatever it does. For some reason, I'm just getting more structure in your day, more structure in your life. And you could, why? Because you see a leadership role in front of you. Some of you are being offered a promotion, or you're just, again, taking your power back. If you are being offered a promotion, you're taking it very seriously, and you are wanting to, step into that role fully, like be the boss, be the leader here. And it starts within you is what you're seeing. Like, yes, I can get out here and I can boss these people around, right? Or I could show them or lead the way. But the only way you're really going to truly be able to show somebody and lead the way like that is with you doing it yourself in your own life. So if you want reliable people that show up on time, that are structured, that are organized, that are capable, then you need to show up on time. You need to be structured, organized, and capable. And that's really the energy that I'm getting here. Like, you want to walk it like you talk it, Gemini. Or you are. Okay. All right. So what else do we have here for Gemini? I like it. I ain't going to lie to you. Nope. Too many. What else do we have here for Gemini, please? Just general messages, please, Spirit. What else do we have? Thank you. We have the Falcon. Okay. That kind of matches that swooping down energy I was getting. I don't know. I feel like you really are going for your goals, or you're going after something right now. Like you're willing to put in the work, or you're willing to fight for something is the energy I'm getting. It says, use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. So Gemini, you're starting to get better at making decisions is what I'm getting. Like in the past, you might have really gotten to analysis paralysis and went over and over about something and kind of just worn yourself out thinking about something and not even really making any results. That's the energy that I'm getting. But I feel like what you're doing now is you're learning to make decisions and you're learning to stick behind them. So no second guessing it. Just really not going, maybe going with your first initial thing, but like not if it's like a fear response, but just going with what you earnestly feel inside, you know, taking your power back and feeling like I can do this, or this is the correct choice. This is the correct way for me. I've made my decision. It's like, Gemini, I get the energy of like you have made a decision and there is no going back on it. Like you are set on this, whatever this is. I almost get the energy here too of there could be people in your life that are opposing you right now in regards to it, and you are not backing down. That is for some of you. That's not for everybody. I also get that with this Heron energy here because it's talking about letting go of convention and following your own unique path, Gemini. So that's kind of what you could be doing. Like, see how we have people, birds, you know, I'm getting energies here that might be squabbling amongst themselves, even maybe about you and about what you're doing. Like, oh, Gemini shouldn't be doing this. Gemini should be doing that. I'm worried about Gemini. Gemini, maybe should they, you know, and it's like, you're just going off on your own journey. You're going off on your own path. You really are taking your power and you're making the decisions you need to make for you. You're not delaying on them and you're sticking by them. You're not overthinking your decisions, which I really like to see, Gemini. Okay. You are being uniquely you and you're not really giving no fucks about it. That's the thing. Like, it's not like in a toxic way where you think you're better than everybody. You just know that you are your own individual person and you're fine with it. You like who you are. Some of you are really learning how to develop this deep relationship with yourself where you genuinely like who you are as a person. I get this energy of in the past, especially with that turtle energy, of really just kind of protectiveness and not really letting yourself be seen or be heard in the way that you needed to, for fear of other people kind of shutting you down or having something to say or just opposing what you have to say. This is making a fuss, ostrich energy. There really could have been this energy of like keeping your head in the sand in the past, Gemini, in regards to certain things. That's too much. But we have the dove. I feel like you've made peace with yourself and who you are. And now moving forward, you're making the decisions you need to make. You're standing by them. And I really like this energy. So let go of convention, right? And we have the Oriole coming out. And it's talking about a new creative venture that is on the horizon and seeing it as a positive change. So there could be something here that's coming. Maybe you're not expecting this, Gemini, or maybe you are, right? For some of you, you are expecting some kind of positive change on the horizon and you're really feeling passionate about this and, you know, you're embracing it, really. For others of you, you're not aware of this yet, but you are embracing yourself. So when you meet this face to face, you're going to be willing to take a chance on this, okay? So some of you guys are really getting into new hobbies or trying to express yourself with new outlets and new ways, Gemini, okay? There is something new here, and we're going to dig into that a little bit more. But on the bottom, we have the nuthatch coming out with stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. So this could be very exciting, especially with this orange and black. It's giving me the energy of like, I don't know, for some reason, I'm seeing like a sports car with that. I don't know why. Some of you, maybe you are getting into racing or getting into cars, or maybe there's just like the sports car is a metaphor for like fast movement here that, you know, you are going to need to stay grounded. And a lot of this newness that's coming with in the future to you, Gemini, it is actually going to include like, new perspectives, new epiphanies, new ideas, new realities and truths that are really helping you create your own unique, again, individuality and identity. Excuse me. Because I do feel like for some of you, Gemini, it is changing. Like your identity is changing. Yes, you are really coming into union with yourself right now, and it's a fucking beautiful thing. You're like, some of you guys are people pleasers to the max, and before you would ever consider yourself in the past, you were always considering the other person. Like, okay, well, if I do this, what is going to happen with this? How is this going to, be impacted? It's like you knew the weight that your own personal self carried in your situations, where it was like, I can't just make decisions for me. When I make decisions, it's like this gets impacted, that gets impacted. Some of you guys, like, where whatever your career is or whatever, like if you don't go that day, it is no like, oh, Johnny and Susie can pick up the slack. For you, it's like, it doesn't happen. You are the show, okay? So it's like, you really have learned to depend on yourself, and you've gained this confidence because of that, Gemini. And now what's happening is you're learning to step out in newer ways, in different ways, in ways that might have scared you before. And because of that, you're coming upon new experiences, new connections. With that Two of Cups, you could definitely be involved in a soul connection right now that's, it feels like it's encouraging you to be your authentic self, good or bad, not encouraging abuse or for you to walk all over people, Gemini, because you get a little cray sometimes. We all do. Rocking back and forth. Anyways, but I feel like it's like, there's communication or there's harmony here, or it feels like you guys understand each other on a deeper level than you've ever felt before with anybody else. If that resonates, that's obviously not going to resonate for everybody, okay? But these are the connections that you're being led towards, because since you're finally accepting yourself, right, and you're being authentic with yourself, it's like you're coming in contact with authentic energies that are also accepting themselves. Therefore, they're also going to be accepting of other people who are accepting themselves. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like when people can't accept themselves, they can only meet you as far as they can meet themselves. So if they can't accept the authenticity within themselves, Gemini, they're never going to accept you being you 100% for who you are. But if you are accepting yourself 100%, who you are, where you are, and understanding that where you are doesn't mean that it's going to be where you are in the future. So you're gonna attract those energies, those opportunities that are really gonna mirror that energy back to you. Okay, they're gonna accept you for who you are, where you are, and they're also gonna understand where you are right now isn't where you're always gonna be. Exactly, there will be growth, there will be change. I feel like if you are connected to somebody right now, Gemini, they really do believe in you. Okay. That's a sweet thing. It gave me goosebumps, so I like it. All right, cardinal energy. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. What is this here for, Gemini? You guys might have this big job opportunity or something. Yeah, you're really getting organized. You're planning something out. Some of you guys are constructing an actual plan, and you might be keeping this to yourself. You might be writing things down or researching things, getting organized, and you're going to present this for some of you guys. For others of you, you're just going to execute this, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting. But you are planning how you're going to make your move, how you're going to strategize. There's a lot of burden involved in this, and for some of you, there could be relocation or there could be travel here. There could even be, again, like I said, those perspectives that are coming in that are changing you as you change, okay? So you are starting to see the world in a different way. For some of you, the world might have felt so small at one point. Sorry guys, the cards are freaking out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Pentacles underneath, okay? So an opportunity on the horizon, or an unexpected change, or something like that that's really coming here. Unexpected communication possibly too for some of you guys about an opportunity that's going to cause you to think about things, have to plan, structurize, strategize. Again, for some of you guys, it feels like at one point the world was so small, and now the world seems so big, or you feel like you might have options, or there's room to think about things or maneuver things. That's really what I'm getting. But I am heavily getting travel or thinking about it. There is nothing that's happening at the present moment, it feels like. For some of you, maybe. Take it as it resonates. But the energy I'm reading currently, it feels like you're still stationary, but there is something that you're looking at. So this is what this is. You're seeing the leadership role ahead of you. It's unfolding ahead of you, meaning it hasn't unfolded yet. But leadership role could really just mean you taking charge of a situation. Doesn't have to necessarily mean a job, okay? Like this could be you going to try to, go get, papers drawn, or do something that you need to do with the court system, or, go back to school, or start paying on that, debt that you need to pay, to get your credit worked up. It's like whatever it is, it's like you're taking an active role, okay? But that is exactly what I was feeling with that Two of Wands. So thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Okay, what is this, Falcon? You're using keen perception. Keen perception, meaning yes. Wow. This is a really like synchronistic reading, and I'm really enjoying that when Spirit throws the cards out like that for me. It just confirms everything I'm saying like in real time as I'm saying it, and I really enjoy that. Anyways, it makes this so much smoother. Four of Swords, yes, you're really focusing, and I'm getting that with this Four of Swords. Like, this is a card of reflection. Yes, this is a card of healing. This is a card of mentally feeling like at rest or at peace. Yes, but this is also this energy of like really taking the time to sit and reflect on something. And that is why your perception is so keen, because you are taking the time to reflect, Gemini. You have a skill in making decisions right now, right? We've talked about this. You have developed a keen decision-making skill is what I want to call it. You can make your decisions, you can stand by it. And there is a process involved in this. And some of this process might be overthinking it a little bit, but you're not like manic. You don't need to put a crash helmet on and go sit in the corner and look at something pretty, to calm yourself down. Like, basically you can make the fucking decision and you can think about it, make the decision, and then you're good. You just move on to something else. And that is why I feel like you're really, for some of you, there is a plan here that's formulating, and you might be really keeping this to yourself, but there is something that's formulating. There is a plan. There's a strategy here for what move you want to make in the future, or what you want to do, or what would make you feel content. Okay? You are healing too while you're doing this. You're healing a lot of, I'm getting like ancestral wounds that are focused around not being able to make their own decisions for their own life. So this would be ancestors who really had, a lot of struggle growing up, maybe in poverty or maybe even in captivity. Their lives were not their own, quite literally, so they had no choice. It's like you're really healing a lot of wounds, being able to make your own decisions for yourself, Gemini. Sometimes we feel like we get beat down by tradition and by this status quo, and this is what my family wants me to do, or this is what I have to do for my community, for my work. And your ancestors are sitting on the other side like, no, if you want to continue on that path, yes, but do it because you want to do it. If you want to veer off on a different path and create your legacy, do that, because that's what you're here to do, right? You're here to make the choices we weren't given the opportunity to make, Gemini. And that's why you have really, as a Gemini, as a collective, I feel like Geminis in general have really developed this keen decision-making skill, because that is part of our journey. So many choices, so many opportunities, so many could I do this, should I do this, going back and forth, overthinking. There's always an option, there's always a choice. But you're seeing very clearly now, and you're ready for the fight. You're ready to make something happen. Letting go of convention here. And you're following your own path when you do this, okay? Because again, like I said, for some of you, there's this energy of possibly like, yeah, you have been trying to fit in with the crowd, or you've been trying to not stir up the waters and, just make sure everything's running smoothly, but it's not running smoothly for you inside, or it feels like it hasn't, okay? Yeah, you are letting go of convention, and doing so, you're actually building up a new, I'm getting tower. So for some of you, you might have lost your tower, or you've been living in like a Scotch tape half up, half down tower that had some damn cannonballs that hit the wall, and it's been going through it, but you still been like, I'm gonna stick by it, right? I don't know. That's for some of you guys. It's like a job that's sinking. It's like a relationship that's falling apart. It's like a environment that's just toxic as fuck, but it's like functioning dysfunction type of energy. Like, I can make it work. It's just uncomfortable. It's something like that. I feel like this energy of like you going off on your own way, even if this is just you making new decisions for yourself, maybe you're not physically leaving anything, right? There's this energy though of you rebuilding a tower. I'm getting that very strongly with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys, we've seen, by yourself, and now we see a family. For some of you guys, you're going off on your own way. You're gonna find a family, or you're choosing to go off on your own way and become a part of a family. That's for some of you guys. For some of you, you're just really wanting to put the focus on your family. You're trying to create a family or get your family closer. But I'm getting a lot of building energy with this Three of Pentacles here, okay? Some of you guys could be having like a blended family, or taking on stepchildren, or you have children, you're getting in a relationship, and take it as it resonates, but I am getting that for some of you guys. I'm kind of just getting constructing your own way, your own path, your own legacy. Like, this is going to be hung on the wall for like generations, right? And when every time, you know, somebody new comes in the house and they get the story of this tapestry and how it was built by great grandma and granddaddy, and, you know, this and that, and all the struggle they went through to create, it's like you're creating a legacy here. That's what I'm getting. And you're doing this by going off on your own unique path, Gemini. It's a fucking beautiful thing. I'm telling you, this reading is so beautiful. This reading is so good. What else do we have for Gemini with this Oreo? Oreo. Ice. I don't know what that's from. That's from something. Anyways, you don't have to worry about telling me, Gemini. So I say that, like, guys, what song is this? I get like 30 different songs. I really wish I wouldn't get the songs that I don't know the names to, but it just is what it is. I guess that's how you know it's authentic channeling, because should you really know everything you're channeling? I don't know, right? I just don't know. Anyways, Oreo. A new this Oreo bird might be significant for somebody too. I'm getting that for some reason. Like, this is a very significant bird for somebody. All right, a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Yeah, it is about perspective, because you can sit there and go, oh God, this is disrupting everything. And yeah, I'm in a Scotch tape tower right now, but you know what? It's working, you know, and this makes me have to change. It makes me have to grow up. It makes me have to, you know, it takes a lot, it feels like, whatever this is, but it's like, you know, Spirit wants you to see it as a positive change. Okay. What is this real? Yeah, it's all about your perspective and how you're willing to see something or feel about something, Gemini. And I feel like overall you are feeling very positive about the changes that are on the horizon. For some of you, this is talking about a new baby or something, or a new relationship, new love, a new connection for sure. This could also be just new connection with yourself, new connection with Spirit. You really are letting go of whatever toxic energy you've been holding on to or has been holding on to you. Because for some of you, you haven't been holding on to the toxic energy. It's been holding on to you. Okay, something is being released. Somebody could have tried to bind you with some kind of spell work or something, or maybe tried to trap you with their, again, manipulations. Maybe they were narcissistic or something. I feel like this is actually being released. This could really be connected to an environment. There could also be like in a family home, like this home has been in the family for a while, it feels like. There could be some negative energy. They're showing me lemons in the corners and of the house, and the lemons are all like brown and shriveled. So there could be some negative energy in a home. I don't know. And that's going to be released as you start to, again, make authentic changes. It's almost like you're controlling the prison, or you're controlling the negative energy, or you're controlling the trap, Gemini. And as soon as you decide to release it, it's like it releases you from it. Okay? So that's such a mind fuck, because that's literally what I mean when I say, like, we create our own realities. That's literally what I mean. Like, the more you decide to stay in this function, or the more you decide to keep the blindfold on, or keep yourself chained up, or stay bitter or resentment of the past, or whatever this is that's keeping you mentally locked away, it's like you have the key. As soon as you decide to release yourself, bam, it's like it's done. I mean, maybe not everything changes magically with a magic wand in front of you, but you have the motivation to do it, though. And some of you have already went through this transformation, like you're feeling more motivated. I just heard you're genuinely smiling. Okay, so for some of you, there might have been a very stiff, fake smile that you had before, and now people are noticing you're genuinely smiling. Yeah, you might be like, people might be a little suspicious, Gemini. Why are you so happy suddenly? Right? What you got to smile about? I don't know, Gemini. Okay, it can be our little secret. Okay. Let's get some advice / additional messages for this. But for some of you guys, there really is something that is connected to creativity and spirituality here too. And this is something that it might feel like it's wish fulfillment, or it might feel like there's something impossible coming up, or something that is very like, wow, this takes a lot of risk. This takes a lot of dreaming. This takes a lot of trusting in myself and in the divine. But if I can pull this off, this really is going to help me build a solid foundation for myself, for my generations to come. It really feels like you're very focused on that right now, Gemini. Something to do with your legacy, or leaving a healthy impact, because the legacy is not just what you've created for yourself. Your legacy is what you leave for the generations to follow. There's something about that. I don't know. Anyways, advice / additional messages for Gemini, please. Advice. Please and thank you. Advice / additional messages. Thank you. No expectations. And that's something you see, and that is the thing. That is really something that has helped you with your keen decision-making skill that you have acquired in this lifetime, Gemini, is not having expectations. Just saying, you know what, we're just going to give it a go. Like literally, we're just going to give it a go. And if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And you know, and I've landed on my feet before. I've cleaned up myself before, and yeah, it's tiring and it's stressful and it's frustrating, but if it's like every time you do it, you get stronger. At least the Gemini I'm talking to. Okay, so there is a door to opportunity here in the future, and you have the key. And it might be some fear that's involved in this with this Black Panther energy, because big cats make me think of big fears. And you might have to kind of open this door with no expectations. You might just have to go after this purely because you're passionate about it. That's another thing I get with the Black Panther. Passion and fears. And sometimes they can go hand in hand. Sometimes the things we're passionate about are the things that we are scared of as well, Gemini. Okay, advice and additional messages. But we need to nourish that shadow element. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. And that is so synchronistic. This reading has been very synchronistic with that Black Panther energy again. It's like nourish that fear in a healthy way. Okay, in a healthy way, nourish that fear. So go after the things that you know are good for you, even if it's scary, basically. And I feel like you have been, again, working on your shadow work, and that is something that has helped you create this keen decision skill, and also helped you heal some things. Again, working on that trauma within your lineage, because it goes really deep is what I'm getting. They're showing me veins, like the trauma, and they spread out like veins. But there's a source to everything is what they're saying. Okay, what is this? Well, not clarifying, excuse me. More advice and additional messages. The breakthrough. Break on through to the other side. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, some of you guys might have a family that was in Vietnam or war or something like that, okay? Or that might be a favorite song. It's a good one. All right, so we have this energy here of breaking through, Gemini, and I find that very significant when you are deciding to finally break on through to the other side of you, right? Being authentic and moving basically the way you feel like is good for you. Rebuilding your tower, you're going to have some kind of breakthrough. You are putting something to rest, but with the snake energy, I'm also getting you're shedding a skin. You're shedding an old part of yourself and putting that to rest, but you're welcoming a new, more aligned, more evolved. I want to say better, because there's nothing to be ashamed of who you were in the past. You're just a different version of yourself now. You're more evolved. You're more in alignment for what you see for yourself, the good things you see for yourself, right? Yes. Something told me, look on the bottom of the deck, because you are facing that fear. And some of that fear is around, again, the status quo, how other people are going to feel, how people are going to look at you. What if you make a mistake? What if you have to come home and eat crow and with your tail between your legs, right? It's like, you know, there's a lot of that here. But the breakthrough is going to happen, Gemini. And again, there's something about the perception too, helping the breakthrough or guiding this breakthrough. What else do we have for Gemini? Ooh, we gotta go. We've been here for too long. We got to go. We got things to do. What else do we have? Advice / additional messages. Oh, that's way too many, guys. Sorry. Advice / additional messages for Gemini. Master Manifester. That's interesting, you know, coming out on top of that Page of Cups, because I really am getting a manifesting card. Like if you can see it, you can achieve it. This is the part of the reading where I'd like to say I'm a fucking professional. Anyways, if you can see it, you can believe it. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Something like that, okay? I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. That's what's playing, okay? I feel like you are doing that too. You are building your future, Gemini, and you're doing it through what feels right for you, what you feel most connected to, what you're intuitively drawn towards, what offers this healing inside, because there is some healing that's taking place right now. And this power is within you, Gemini, to make these changes, and you see that. All right, Gemini, that has been your reading, and I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.